Fair Use Daily Reflections. This is a book of reflections by AA members for AA members. September 12th. I am responsible for the readiness to take the full consequences of our past acts and to take responsibility for the well-being of others at the same time is the very spirit of Step 9. 12 Steps and 12 Traditions, page 87. In recovery and through the help of Alcoholics Anonymous, I learned that the very thing I fear is my freedom. It comes from my tendency to recoil from taking responsibility for anything. I deny, I ignore, I blame, I avoid. Then one day I look, I admit, I accept the freedom, the healing, and the recovery I experience is in the looking, admitting, and accepting. I learned to say, yes, I am responsible. When I can speak those words with honesty and sincerity, then I am free. Courage to Change One Day at a Time in Al-Anon, September 12th. In dealing with a change, a problem, or a discovery, awareness is often followed by a period of acceptance before we can take action. This process is sometimes referred to as the 3 A's: awareness, acceptance, and action. Coping with a new awareness can be extremely awkward, and most of us are eager to spare ourselves pain or discomfort. Yet, until we accept the reality with which we have been faced, we probably won't be capable of taking effective action with confidence. Still, we may hesitate to accept an unpleasant reality because we feel that by accepting, we condone something that is intolerable. But this is not the case. As it says so eloquently in One Day at a Time in Al-Anon, acceptance does not mean submission to a degrading situation. It means accepting the fact of a situation, then deciding what we will do about it. Acceptance can be empowering because it makes choice possible. Today's reminder: I will give myself time to accept my situation before I act. Unforeseen options can become available when I accept what is. There is a quote from Thomas Jefferson, and it reads, "For here we are not afraid to follow truth wherever it may lead." Just for today, Daily Meditations for Recovering Addicts, September 12th. New Horizons. My life is well-rounded, and I am becoming a more comfortable version of myself, not the neurotic, boring person that I thought I'd be without drugs. Is there really life without drugs? Newcomers are sure that they are destined to lead a humdrum existence when they quit using. That fear is far from reality. Narcotics Anonymous opens the doors to a new way of life for our members. The only thing we lose in NA is our slavery to drugs. We gain a host of new friends, time to pursue an education if we so desire. We are able to start projects and see them through to completion. We can go to a dance and feel comfortable even if we have 2 left feet. We start to budget money to travel even if it's only with a tent to a nearby campsite. In recovery, we find out what interests us and pursue new pastimes. We dare to dream. Life is certainly different when we have the rooms of Narcotics Anonymous to return to. Through the love we find in NA, we begin to believe in ourselves. Equipped with this belief, we venture forth into the world to discover new horizons. Many times, the world is a better place because an NA member has been there. Just for today, I can live a well rounded, comfortable life, a life I never dreamed existed. Recovery has opened new horizons to me and equipped me to explore them. Today, Emotions Anonymous, September 12th. Reflection for today. In the process of learning and growing, I often find myself needing to deal with something I thought I had already eliminated. At these times, I have rejected myself for being where I was. I should not be here again, I thought. Slowly, I am gaining the humility to understand that the program offers me greater and greater levels of healing. We only have to be willing to meet honestly the challenges which confront us in order for healing and growth to continue. Meditation for today. Thank you for the opportunity you give me to heal more deeply and to experience life in all its abundance. Today I will remember. I will continue healing and growing. I will become freer and freer. Strengthening my recovery. Meditations for adult children of alcoholics, dysfunctional families. September 12th. Workplace family. It occurred to me while we were discussing the personality conflict that I was reacting to my coworker's physical demeanor, which subconsciously reminded me of my brutal alcoholic stepfather. BRB, page 425. Sometimes we don't even hear the words. A glare or body posture that's reminiscent of our childhood is enough to send us into fear and shame. We were taught to react this way by caregivers we felt we had to placate in order to get our basic needs met. Some of us were sexually abused in the process or physically beaten. In that world, we had no alternative. We were stuck. But now we are grown-ups who can take care of ourselves. When we experience fear and shame brought on by someone else's actions, whether in the workplace or elsewhere, we no longer play the game. We start to let others be accountable for what they say and do and how they feel. We let go of the nonverbal cues. When it is safe, we ask questions. It seems like you're upset. Is there something you would like to talk about? We no longer pretend and try to manipulate people and things. If the situation is dangerous, we remove ourselves, going to where we are nourished and loved. We are no longer controlled by others. We claim our power as an act of self-love. The affirmation reads, "On this day, I will own my power. If others seem grouchy or unapproachable, I let that live with them and don't make it mine or try to fix it." Please share, subscribe, like, and most of all, be the you that you are created to be. To remember that you are not alone and that recovery is possible, one day at a time.